Hello and welcome back to the JS Barbox channel. Today I'll show you how you can import raster data and do some analysis on it. So open up your QGIS interface and here I have sample raster data. So the way you open this up is you drag it and you drop it on the working area. It's not displayed now because it's located in a different location than the one displayed here. So on the layers panel, you can see that it's already displayed. It says area 2. I will right click here and then zoom to layer. Now our raster is displayed. So raster is a data that is made up of a group of pixels. Maybe if I zoom in, you can see the pixels like this one. They are made up of some kind of square rectangular shape, and this is the raster is basically a digital elevation model which shows the elevation of this specific area. And if you see on the key here, the maximum elevation is 556 meter and the minimum elevation is 382 meter, and the minimum elevation is represented by the black, and the highest elevation is represented by white pixels, and anything in between is the middle values or the middle value height values. Alright, so let's see the details now. First, we can go into the properties and we can see the different information about the raster file. The provider is listed here, and this is extent, and here you have the file type, which is GeoTIFF, and the pixel size is also listed here. So if you convert these values into meters, you'll find that this value is 30 meter by 30 meter, because I know the resolution of this data, that's why. And the coordinate reference system used is EPSG WGS 84 geographic. And we can change the symbology. If you don't want this, maybe a more reasonable one will be single bond pseudo color value, and we may use this color. We can apply this one. Okay, so now it's applied. The highest elevation is the blue. Actually, I want the red ones to be so I'll go back, and you can right click here and invert color map, and apply. Okay, yeah, so the highest values have red values like you see here, and the lowest values have blue values like you see around somewhere here, and anything in between is are the middle values. So this is one way of representing a raster data using different colors. You can convey a message about the elevation of these places. Okay, so another thing we can do is we can add we can extract contours from this digital elevation raster model. This is a .tif.tif file, by the way. So go to raster, then extraction and contour. So the input layer is our raster data, and the interval between contour lines, now the default is 10 meter. You can vary this, you can make it 5 meter or 15 meter depending on your need. So it's elevation values, so I'll leave everything as default. And if you want to save this, you can save this if you want. I'll create a new folder, contour, and I'll say elevation contour. And I'll make the file type shapefile.shp file and save. Now we can create the contour lines and it will save it as elevation contour shapefile on our computer. So let's run it. It's completed. Close this one. Okay. Now let me turn off the background image for the time being. Now we have generated a contour line from our raster data, which is a digital elevation model. So you can also change some parameters if you want. For instance, I can change the color of my contour. I can make it black. Now this has a good contrast than before, so you can change the color of the contour lines if you want, like this. Now this looks now more presentable. Additionally, you may want to display the elevation of the contour on the map itself. If you want to do that, you can right click here and properties, then go to labels here, make it single labels, and you can select the font type, and the size is 10. I'll reduce this to 8. Default, color is black, and apply. Okay. Now as you can see, it has added elevation values of our contours. For instance, this contour has a 61 meter elevation. This one is a 68. Now this is another way of displaying our contour lines. So finally, you can just click on save to save your overall files. So today we have seen how you can import raster data into your QGIS project. We have seen how we can generate contour lines from your digital elevation model. So one thing is here you can see the red is 39, this is 68. I think there is something wrong, so I'll go back and check what is going on. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is the value I assigned ID. So this is not elevation value, this was reading the ID value. So I'll change this into elevation, apply again. Okay. Now it makes sense. Now the red value here, you can see it's 550 elevation value. The next one is 540, and the next one is 520. It goes on like this, and the area around the lowest 430 and 440, these values. Now it makes sense. Now it's correct. I had misplaced. It was reading just the raw numbers instead of the elevation before. So I can right click here, go to the attribute table. Here you have ID and elevation values. All right, so that's it. You can save now. So I hope you liked today's tutorial. If you liked the video, please make sure to like and subscribe the channel. I'll see you next time with another GIS video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.